Thursday, January 6, 2022. And it's the 90th day of school. 90th day of school. I'm Mr. Butcher. It's my job to keep you guys safe so that you guys can show us how excellent you can be. Hopefully you've left your average at home or on the bus and you are ready to have a respectful and responsible day. Speaking of responsibility is doing your job with a smile on your face and giving perfect effort. One of our very first responsibilities is to be ready to show respect for the rights that we have in this country and at our school. We do this by daily saying the Pledge of Allegiance. We do the school pledge as well as a moment of silence. When we do this, we want to stop what we're doing. We want to stand up tall, put our hand over our hearts like this. We want to say the pledge loudly, clearly, and with pride. If you would please stand for the pledge, remain standing for the Kennedy School Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the Kennedy School Pledge. I pledge myself as a Kennedy Dragon to be ready for the day ahead of me. I'll be respectful of myself, my teachers, and all others I meet throughout the day. I promise to be responsible for myself, my actions, and my learning. I'll work my hardest to be the best dragon I can be. Another responsibility that we have, responsible is just doing your job with a smile on your face and giving perfect effort, is to keep each other safe by slowing down the spread of germs. A great way we can do this is by washing our hands. We want to make sure that when we wash our hands, we use soap and water. We want to use, if you can't get soap and water, you can always use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer, but soap and water is better. When we wash our hands, we want to get all parts of our hands, the palms of our hands, the backs of our hands, in between our fingers, our fingertips, our wrists, and our thumbs. And we want to make sure that we're doing it for at least 20 seconds. So let's get ready to model what good hand washing looks like. The spread of COVID is going like crazy, so this will really, really help. So let's go ahead and go. Get the palms of your hands. 2, 3, 4, 5. Get the back of your hand. 2, 3, 4, 5. Get the back of your other hand. 2, 3, 4, 5. Get in between your fingers. 2, 3, 4, 5. Get your fingertips. 2, 3, 4, 5. Get your thumb. Get your other thumb. All right, now that we have done our pledges, we've done our moment of silence, we've washed our hands, it's time to recognize students that have birthdays. Show them a little respect. Happy birthday to Nathan Medina and Alyssa Vaughn. Both Nathan and Alyssa are 11 years old today. Well, make sure you get your birthday ribbon. Happy birthday. All right, another responsibility we have, responsible, is doing your job with a smile on your face and giving perfect effort. Even when you make your lunch choice, you want to give your best effort and have a positive attitude about it. Lunch choice today, beef and cheese nachos, lettuce and tomato, Tex-Mex beans, and fresh fruit. If you do not want the nachos, you can always get PB&J or the yogurt or muffin. But make your lunch choice. That's a responsible thing to do, and do it with the best effort, even on something simple like making your lunch choice. All right, it's time for our vocabulary activity. This is also a writing activity with our picture of the week. This is our picture of the week. You guys saw this yesterday as we met the goats, Clara, Ryoko, and Kata, my 3 favorite goats of all time. Well, here's our picture. Your assignment this week was to just come up with a writing activity. Tell us what's going on in this picture. What do you think's going on in this picture? What do you think is happening? Be creative. Give me nouns and give me verbs. Give me adjectives. Give me adverbs. Give me prepositional phrases. Get a good writing activity with this, some really good vocabulary. Enjoy. All right, it's time for our morning message. Today's morning message, because it's the new year, is about goals in the new year. Welcome back and Happy New Year. This is a traditional time of year for setting goals. It's called making a New Year's resolution. When we make resolutions, we set goals for the coming year. Goals give our lives direction. They help us figure out where we are going, and how we'll get there. When we write down our goals, we are making a roadmap for the future. Today, take time to write down your goals for this semester. When you are writing down your goals, remember these words: climb high, climb far. Your goal, the sky. Your aim, the stars. Then put the list of goals in a safe place, and when you start to get sidetracked or get lost, you can pull them out and remember it is where you want to go and how you want to get there. Something to think about. I'm Mr. Butcher. Make today your masterpiece or not. And I did. I told you guys that I'm trying to lose 22 pounds and to read 22 books, and I have a plan. Okay, I'm going to try to lose half a pound each week, and each Saturday I'm going to weigh myself and see how it's going, and each day I'm keeping track of what I'm eating, and I've made a plan to eat only certain things and drink more water and different things. I have a plan. If I want to make it happen, I got to have a plan. Same thing with you guys. You guys just took the MAP test, and you're probably going to be sitting down with your teachers again and set a goal for the second half of the year. You got to say, okay, this is what I got, this is where I want to be, but this is what I need to do to get there. So as you set your goals, do that. The goals don't have to just be MAP goals, but it could be any kind of goals. But it's the same thing. You got to set a goal and make a plan to get there. That is all we have for announcements, so please help me
and your teachers keep you safe. That is our job.
And your job is to help us keep you safe.
And you can help us by being a ready, respectful, and responsible student who is focused on graduating in the year.
Because when you are a ready, respectful, and responsible student focused on graduation, you are fully committed to student success. I love you very much. Have a of our 15 days. It is time for today's Read Aloud. Today's Read Aloud is Poor Puppy and Bad Kitty. It's written and illustrated by Nick Bruhl. Author is the person that writes the words. The illustrator is the person that draws the picture. As I read, I'm going to try to model what good readers do. Good readers read fluently, which means they read the words at a good pace. Not too fast, not too slow, and with expression. And also, too, as I'm reading, this is a good time to practice what good readers do when they're reading or when they're listening to a book being read. This is a fiction book, and you can tell it's a fiction book, which means it's not real. It could possibly happen. Maybe your cat spills some paint on your dog, but it's a fiction book. When we're looking at fiction books, we're looking for the characters, the who or what the story's about, the setting, where and when the story's taking place, and also, too, the sequence of events. What happens first, next, and last. And also, too, as good readers, what they do is they ask themselves questions. What just happened in the story? What do I think is going to happen next? Why did this happen? How did it happen? So let's do that as we go through. So, Poor Puppy and Bad Kitty. This book was inspired because my wife is getting a cat. We already have 3 dogs, and I just feel poor puppies. My poor dogs will be so sad when this new cat comes to our house. So here we go. Poor Puppy and Bad Kitty. Puppy's best friend is Kitty. So we got 2 characters, Puppy and Kitty. Settings inside the house. Poor puppy. Poor puppy. Instead of Kitty, the only thing Puppy has to play with are... What do you think is going to be to play with? You can kind of see it. Maybe some toys. 1, an airplane. 2 balls. 3 cars. 4 dolls. 5 electric trains. 6 finger puppets. Notice they go in order. Alphabetical order. And number order. 7 glow sticks. 8 hula hoops. 9 instruments. 10 jacks. He's got a lot to play with. 11 kites. 12 liters of finger paint. 13 marbles. 14 nutcrackers. We're going in order. So M, N, O, P, Q. What do you think O, P, Q, and R are going to be? Let's see. 15 old cat toys he found under the sofa. 16 pinwheels. 17 queens, kings, knights, bishops, castles, and pawns. Chessboard. 18 robots. Wow, that's a lot of toys. So we got 19. I'll do R. S, T, U, and V. S. I haven't read this before. I'm going to say S is soda pops. Nope. 19 soccer balls. 20 teddy bears. 21 ukuleles. You may not know what a ukulele is, but if you look at it, you can kind of tell from the pictures. It looks kind of like a guitar. That's what good readers do. When they knew a word they don't know, they see if they can figure out what it means by looking at the pictures. 22 violins. TV. W, X, Y, and Z are next. W. I'm going to say watermelon for W. Wrong again. 23 wind-up toys. 24 boxes of crayons. I would have guessed yo-yos. 25 yo-yos and 26 zoo animals. He's got all those toys, but all he wants to play with is the kitty. That was fun, but Puppy really wanted to play with Kitty. Poor Puppy. Now he's so tired he has to take a nap. Poor Puppy. When Puppy naps, he dreams. What do you think he dreams about? All he wants to do is play with that kitty. What do you think he's dreaming about? He dreams about playing with Kitty, of course. They play apple bobbing in Antarctica, baseball in Brazil. Ooh, some alliteration in this one, starting with the same letters. Letter sounds. Checkers in Canada, dodgeball in Denmark, egg hunting in Easter Island, football in France. E, F, G. G's next. What do you think it is? Golf in Greece, hopscotch in Hawaii, ice hockey in India, jump rope in Japan. J, K, L, M, N, O, K. What do you think K is? Kansas, maybe? Oh, kick the can in Kenya, limbo in London, musical chairs in Mexico, netball in the Netherlands, and then O, P, O. I'm going to say, I don't know. What do you think he's going to play, and where do you think he's going to play it? Old Maid in Oman, patty cake in Peru, quoits in Qatar, rugby in Rome. I don't know what quoits is, but it has something to do with a rope and a ball. Sprinting in Spain, tag in Turkey, unicycling in Uganda, volleyball in Vietnam, wrestling in Washington, D.C., boxing in Zan, yodeling in Yemen, yodeling, and Zimbabwe. They run zigzag with zebras and Zabu and a Zorilla until ... What do you think's going to happen? He dreams about all this until what? Puppy wakes up. What a great dream. Now Puppy is so happy he wants to play. And so does Kitty. Does Kitty look like he wants to play? Hooray! What do you think they're playing? Chase. Poor Puppy and bad Kitty.